treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Stacking, strong. Who's ready?
Where you belong.
Let's go. Smash that like button if you're ready for a crazy stream. We're gonna have a good time. I am streaming both horizontally and vertically today for the first time, so you can choose what you want. Yes. Let's go. Get him up.
You're the best international stacker.
Stacking, strong.
Gold, where you belong.
Let's go.
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side.
Let's go.
Ocean waves.
I gotta refill my coffee. Who's ready to party?
We chase treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega gall? We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Let's go. Get him up.
Join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Get him up.
Tidal rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew.
We're the crew.
Shell Brigade.
Shell Brigade.
Found the music's played.
Get him up.
Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guide.
Get him up.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean
Who's ready?
dance with
Who's ready? Let's go.
dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, and I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I am closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And boy, oh boy, has it been a great, crazy night. I've been glued to the charts, but ladies and gentlemen, I travel the world on gold and silver adventures with y'all. Over 1,600 videos around the world, and right now we are at 42,910 subscribers. So that means only 90 more subscribers to the big show. We will do that live. I just released this video yesterday. COMEX Nuke Backfires, shorts trapped in a $64 silver squeeze, and we're seeing that materialize yesterday and today. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna break it down, but I wanted to make an announcement. Today, for the first time ever, I am doing a dual stream. It's a newish capability YouTube has. So I have a horizontal going right now, and I have a YouTube vertical going right now, so you can pick what you want. But keep in mind, the mini games, heist, and all these things only work in the horizontal. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say I travel the world on adventures with y'all helping to guide it, I was live streaming at the Great Pyramids of Giza when we met one of the legendary matriarchs of the channel, Daisy the Camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
So it has been a complete attack on silver. It's been crazy. And yesterday, before I went off, if you guys remember, I was saying around this point, the 9:30 point, I was expecting some sort of attack because that was their methodology the day before. And boy, did it happen. One. And then we climbed back up again. Then we consolidated, climbed back up, climbed back up. The Asian markets. Complete attack in the Asian markets. Remember, JP Morgan Chase allegedly moved their trading desk over. But even so, even with that, I want the cross. Yeah. Even with that, we only went down, what was that? 72, 63, 72. Like 40 cents. And then we kind of rebounded up. We consolidated over. And earlier this morning, we came back up from 62.14 to 63.14, and we're moving sideways, but I got a lot of information to show you guys. But look at the sell volume on that one candle. Again, another slammy McSlammerson. But these attacks have been interesting because they force us back into backwardation, back and forth all night long, which remember is when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. So right now we're at 63.19 futures, and we're at 62.80 or 90, so we're back in contango, but that could flip any second as we're so close or so far away from that. And gold too was not spared. A big ol' slam down on gold, but look. Oh wait, that updated. I hate when that happens. It updates, and then there we go. We had a big ol' slam down on gold, but look. Moving back higher on this buy volume, back towards $4,300 an ounce. And here's the thing I want to put into perspective. Right now at about $63 an ounce, that was the all-time high just 5 days ago on the 11th. So do not despair. Do not let it ruin your day. This just shows how desperate the bankers truly are and all the stops they're pulling off. You know, it's been 45 plus years of manipulation, and they can't really take it anymore. Make sure you're following me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at INTLStacker. International wouldn't fit, and I'm going to go through and break down some posts, but really quick, we've got over 200 people on the horizontal stream. We've got over 45 people on the vertical stream. Please smash that like button. We're at 46 likes. I think we could get up to 100, only 54 away. As the dude is saying, the silver market traded 625 million paper ounces yesterday. Look at this, guys. Friday, the big onslaught, December 12th, that was 205,314 contracts. That's about 1.3 billion fake paper ounces of silver traded on that day to manipulate the price down, as well as the margin hikes. Then if you remember, Shanghai Gold Exchange did the margin hikes over the weekend. Yesterday, we were doing pretty well. Last night, not so much. But yesterday, the COMEX traded another 125,000 contracts. Remember, for silver on the COMEX, each contract represents 5,000 ounces, troy ounces of silver. It's supposed to be actually there, but many of us know it's not. And if you want to find out more about their vaults in the shell game, the most expensive shell game they're playing in the world, check out the Silver Shortage 2025 Physical Gone Forever Premiums to Explode. You just go to my page, click videos, click latest. It's the second one down with the emergency silver transfer. And that will help explain it more, but over 600 million ounces traded yesterday. And a big shout out to Roadkill and the horizontal stream just gifted an International Stacker membership. And that went to longtime subscriber, Great Scott. Great Scott, congratulations, and make sure you say thank you to Roadkill. Guys, anytime you become a channel member, you do a super chat. If you're in the vertical, you do some gems. It helps the channel immensely. It helps me do what I do, travel around the world. And I recently gave away over 70 ounces of silver in this video here and a bunch of gold. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications. You don't want to lose that. But you can support the channel without spending money. You can simply like a stream, share a stream, follow me on X. Just get involved, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you to everybody. But to put this into perspective with yesterday, the 625 billion ounces of silver, million ounces of silver, is annually we produce about 835 million ounces of silver globally, and we consume about 1.2 billion ounces of silver. So that's nearly an entire year's production in one day of manipulation. And if you're not following me on X, make sure you do, because I said this morning, silver's crashing. That is the comment I'm getting, but it's the exact opposite. The paper manipulation game is failing. I'll be talking about it live in 55 minutes, and here we are. And welcome everyone to the stream. Over 300 people on the horizontal stream, over 50 on the vertical. Smash that like button. And if you're on the vertical and you want to play the mini games, you got to come to the horizontal. As Eric Young is saying, in a world where a lot of buyers demand physical silver deliveries and do not accept paper silver cash settlements, physical silver buyers are the marginal buyers. It doesn't matter if they flood the system with the paper BS. Paper volume is decreasing over time at the COMEX. Lower open interest. Physical silver buyers move silver prices higher when there is insufficient physical silver. And that's just it. They're playing these paper silver manipulation games. They're making the charts have lots of red bars, but we're immediately just jumping back up because there's so much buying pressure, because there's such a physical shortage. And I'm not talking about a physical shortage at your pawn shop or LCS, otherwise known as local coin shop. I'm talking about in the big bullion vaults, which is why it's important to watch this video here. Okay, so manipulation, breaking down, it's costing them more and more to do it. And last night for hours, they sent the market into backwardation, which is when the futures price is, again, cheaper than the spot price, just to manipulate it down. And after all that, after the 10% margin hike on the COMEX, after the margin hike in Asia, after 1.6 or 1.7 billion paper ounces, we're still trading sideways at $63 an ounce, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you how bullish that is. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet that likes crabs, okay? Has crabs. Gold and Silver HQ, from now on, every slam will be short-lived. Totally agree with that. As the old pretender saying, it looks like the events of the past week may have pushed silver into sideways consolidation pattern, which is extremely bullish, which is a good outcome to the battle. How long will the consolidation last? Now, if you guys remember, the beginning of the year, my targets for silver was $50 an ounce, 4,000 gold. People laughed at me. They told me I was crazy. Okay, we blew by it. I wasn't crazy enough, evidently. So my new targets are $75 silver by the end of the year and 5,000 gold. And I believe if we make that, I really believe we can make triple digits for the first time nominally ever in the first quarter of 2026. And what do I mean by nominally? Remember, corrected for inflation, the high from 1980, $50 an ounce, is over 208 of today's dollars, and 2011 is over 73 of today's dollars if you can convert $49.50. But we are chugging along here, and gold is getting a nice pattern going here. We're going to be back over $4,300 an ounce on gold soon. Silver moving sideways, but staying above 63. Very, very bullish. As Rashad, one of our favorite analysts, is saying, in the next cycle, from now to January 2026, I expect gold to gain 8 to 10%, silver 18 to 25. Okay. What do you guys think we're going to end the year at? Put in chat what you think we're going to end. So January 1st, 2026 hits. How much per troy ounce of silver you think it's going to be? Put that in chat. I'm curious on your guys' thoughts. Guys, again, I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida. I'm sipping on Mrs. International Stackers coffee. Where are you at in the United States? Where are you at in the world? And what are you sipping on? Put that in chat. I can tell you the bankers are sipping on cups of whiskey with how much their manipulation game is filling. As a matter of fact, channel members, why don't you drop that new banker emoji in chat and let us know what you think. Crazy time to be alive. Over 260 people on the chat, but only 67 likes. Guys, please smash that like button. Helps the channel immensely. As Make Gold Great is saying, only 130 million silver ounces remain in the COMEX free float. 0 in 4.5 months at the current rate. Wow. What a wild time to be alive. Bob the Billionaire. Code Red, Silver Drain Alert. He puts this out like every day. And every day, that free float, which is the silver that's actually available, goes down as more people demand deliveries. Just Dario saying silver spot versus March 2026 futures is now firmly in backwardation. Whatever short-term benefit silver paper slammers tried to achieve, it is surely making their problems even worse in the near future. And this was last night. Just Dario, these clowns just sent silver to backwardation again. All night it was in and out of backwardation. Yesterday we saw it on the stream in the morning, in and out of backwardation, as silver futures at 60. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We're close back to backwardation. It is closing in. Oh my gosh. It is going to be a crazy day. I see it already. Peter Spina is saying, how long can the smash go on for, and how long before it recovers? Volatility is now a main feature of this increasingly unstable market. Just Dario saying, FYI, this move was possible only by trading 17,000 futures contracts. Okay, so this move last night in silver, this Slammy McSlammerson right here, they did that by trading 17,000 futures contracts, 17,000 to buy 5,000. That's how many paper ounces. Less than 10% of average daily volumes. This doesn't smell like price manipulation at all, right? That's funny. As Mother Silver Ape is saying, I just got home from the usual Costco run. I took the cart for a spin past the precious metals case. So much lovely gold, but no silver. I think that we are starting to understand why. And look, this was in Costco. Not a single ounce of silver. Are they stacking it and hoarding it, or can they not get it? That's the question. As Just Dario was saying, these folks are seriously playing with fire now. They are, guys. The more desperate they get, the more dangerous it's going to get for them. And we'll see what we can do here as we're consolidating sideways in silver. And remember, nothing can go straight up forever. We were just making all-time highs like a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. And the price action we're at now was the all-time high 4 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, are you feeling excited about silver and gold? Are you feeling bullish? Are you feeling bearish? Bullish, remember, means you think it's going to go up. Bearish means you think it's going to go down. Put the bull in chat or put a bear in chat. Let us know what you're thinking, as I'm going to see where you guys are at in the world. Wow. Oh, nice. Barbara said she received the beautiful gold, half gold back. Remember, if you guys entered the Megaga and you're part of the first 1,000 people to enter this, where I recently gave away 70 ounces of silver, the first 1,000 people, if you registered and claimed it, you got a free 1/2 gold back. I'm trying to find the Megaga. Oh, there it is. The first 1,000 people got a free 1/2 gold back, and Barbara just got hers in the mail. So they're in the mail. They should be coming. You had a week to claim it. If you didn't claim it, I'm sorry. Not much I can do there. $63 an ounce on futures. 63 at the current spot price. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back into backwardation. Smash that like button if you're excited. Buckle up as we continue to go forward in this trading day. Let's go ahead and refresh this and see where we're at. We're going to go here. We're going to go home. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at 42,914 subscribers. Thank you so much. That means only 86 more until the big show. I think we can do that on this stream. And again, this is the first time ever that I am streaming both horizontally and vertical at the same time. So you can choose what you want, the way you want it, how you want it. But remember, mini games only work on the horizontal stream. As PM Bug says yesterday, the 15th in silver. Yesterday, silver spot rallied back to $64 an ounce. Let's look below the surface. And it did. I can't tell you guys how like bullish that was. After all their attacks yesterday, we went back over and up to over $64 an ounce. And again, this slam last night. And look, we're moving sideways. We're getting ready for another leg up. We'll see what happens here. Now, if they're going to mount an attack, I called this yesterday and it was accurate. So we're going to move this over here. If they're going to mount an attack, it's probably going to be, let me zoom in here a little bit for you. It's probably going to be somewhere around here, around that mark. If they're going to mount an attack, are they going to keep going and keep trying to slam it? We'll see what happens. But he's saying, PM Bug, the COMEX silver stock report by Friday was two trucks in a 0 trucks out day. Oh, they took in 1.2 million. Okay. Anyways, follow me on X, previously known as Twitter. You can read this in depth. They're great reports on what's going on. As Eric Young is saying, I literally loaded up on platinum jewelry at below $1,000 a troy ounce right before the price took off. If you're not following platinum, platinum is on a run lately as well. But I'm not bullish platinum or palladium. I'm bullish gold and silver. That's my main focus. The reason I'm not bullish on platinum and palladium is there money to be made in the short term. I think so. And I'm not a financial advisor for sure. So short term, I would say yes. But in the long term, their number one driver industry wise is catalytic converters. And if most of the cars around the world are switching to electric, I don't think it's a bright future. Some argue you'll need them in power plants and stuff for scrubbers, but it's not going to be on the level as millions of cars a year. So that's why I'm not bullish. But to be clear, I think there's short-term opportunity. I stack for the long term. I know many of you guys do as well. So that's why. Grok, please assume I worked for $9.50 an hour in 1992 and was paid in gold. How much would that gold be worth today, Grok? Approximately $108.79 per hour. You know, I've seen people talk about the minimum wage, and that's always an argument, no matter what political side of the spectrum you're on. We should raise it, we shouldn't. And someone said, I don't care about the minimum wage. If our minimum wage was still based on sound money, everybody would be making like $40 or $50 equivalent an hour. So the crazy thing to think about is a quarter from pre-1964 and before is worth like $11 right now. You know, my dad used to say like 50 cents, I'd go watch a movie and get a burger. And I'd be like, man, things got so much more expensive, but they haven't. Your buying power has just decreased. Again, like 1 quarter is like still worth $11 today. So you could be paid 50 cents an hour in this coinage and still make 22 an hour. Silver Babe says, pretty safe to say if you are friends with me, you have been silver pilled. That's funny. Rashad's talking about the miners. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild time to be alive as we're getting a pretty bullish formation here with silver. Let's see if we can get the next leg up before they try to smack us down. And silver futures is 63.04. You guys, we are in backwardation. We are in backwardation. We've been in backwardation all night long from the silver slam and today. Remember, it's good for charts no matter what you're trading or looking at. And to be clear, I'm not trading this physical or this paper silver. I'm stacking the physical. But what I was saying is, it's not good for stuff to go straight up. The only thing that goes straight up forever is the U.S. national debt. That's the only thing. Everything else is not. And why do we stack physical gold and silver? In case you're just finding the stream and you have no idea why. This stuff right here has been literal, real money for thousands of years. Thousands of years of history. Physical silver and physical gold. Why do we focus on that? It's because this stuff right here, the lie that's been sold to everybody all throughout history has gone to zero. And as I whip out this Vietnam dong, reminding you that it got so bad in Zimbabwe that they went from $1 million notes, they went to billion-dollar notes, and they eventually went to trillion-dollar notes. People retired. People had all this money in their bank account, and it literally went nearly to zero. But what's happened to physical gold and silver? The best performing asset classes of the year. Gold is the number one in market cap, around 30 trillion. Silver, last I looked, was number 6 or number 5, had just passed Microsoft or someone, up over 110% this year. Ladies and gentlemen, they told you it was a relic. They said you were dumb. They said silver would never be over $20 an ounce again. And here we are, after billions of paper ounces and attacks on silver, we are recoiling for the next leg up. How high will it go today? I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in chat. If you've got a question, make sure you tag my name in it so it bounces up. And we've got over 370 people in the horizontal stream and over 39 people in the vertical stream. Welcome everybody so much. Remember, if you want to play the mini games, you gotta be in the horizontal. Wow. I'm gonna take a sip of this Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious. Welcome everyone to the stream. What a wild time to be alive. And I want your guys' feedback. Do you like that there's an option of horizontal and vertical, or is it just too much? Is it just too much? What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer only the horizontal, or do you like that there's two options? The goal with the vertical is the verticals will bring you a lot of audience that normally don't find your channel. So I'm using the vertical live stream as kind of like an outreach for people. Look at this big green candle. As an outreach to try to bring more people to the gold and silver community. And we've got about 400 people on, but only 120 likes. Please smash that like button, guys. Only 30 more likes to 150. And the reason I ask for you to like and subscribe is not only does it help the channel grow and for me to do what I do and just share the journey and build a culture and a community with y'all and give back to y'all, but it literally can save people. It literally can wake people up. So many people have found gold and silver because of YouTube videos and stuff and have literally changed their lives. Literally. Okay, let me go back over here. 1 second here. 1 second here. I need to make this chat screen a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. Venomized is saying, International Stacker, please make a prediction for the high and low in the next 6 hours. Wow, that's going to be a tough one. Okay, here's the thing. This market is so volatile. We could have crazy swings, but I'll do it. Okay, my target for the next 6 hours, so that would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So that'd be put us around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'd still be a few hours until close. So 6 hours from now. I'll say the high is going to be 64. And I'll change that to orange. I'll say the high is going to be 64. I'll give you a range. 64. I think it's going to be stay between these orange lines. 64 and 62, 65. Very little analysis in that, but just off the top of the head, that's what I think. International Stacker, you need to make predictions for us. I mean, I've made predictions. I said 50 silver and 4,000 gold by the end of the year, and people laughed at me and called me names. They got their pleasure from my pain. But ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't bullish enough. And again, my target by the end of the year is 75 silver, 5,000 gold. If we hit that, I think we make triple digit silver in the first part of the year. But unlike that prediction I just made on the spot, though that prediction I just told you is based off information, facts, data, a ton of research I've done. So if you go to my channel, click videos, click latest. Shocking, $100 silver if this happens, not 1980. That right there gives all the receipts on why I thought 75 silver, 5,000 gold, and why I think triple digits by the first part of the year. So that's the receipts. But like, we could get a major run here and make all new I mean, the sky's the limit, but I do believe there's a smackdown coming around 9:30. So we'll see what happens there. Welcome everyone to the stream. I appreciate you, Venomized. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Venomized said, I appreciate your channel, my guy. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming in. Smash that like button while you're here. Subscribe. Let's check on our subscribers. We're at 42,917 subscribers. That means only 83 more subscribers to the big show. And if you have not seen the big show, you have not lived. And I think at the end of this stream, we are going to do the war room. So we'll go for a bit longer than channel members. We will do the war room. All channel members have access to the war room. And remember, what happens in the war room stays in the war room. Okay? Stays in the war room. Who's excited? Today's going to be a wild day. It's going to be a wild week. Friday's going to be insane. And we are still in backwardation, 63.03 and 63.25. We're starting to get a little bit of positive momentum here. Look at this little whoop. That was looking pretty bullish. And so far, this is the biggest green candle of the morning we're on. And remember, these green candles are 5-minute candles. And we've got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes left on this red candle. I'm going to ask you to put in chat. Do you think in 2 minutes this is going to finish green? Or do you think it's going to finish red? Put green or red in chat. I'm just going to be optimistic. I'm going to go with team green. So put green in chat if you think in 2 minutes it's going to, or put red if you think it's going to be red. Venomized, I can't give out free memberships because I have a brand account. If I didn't have a brand account, I could give out like a couple free memberships a month. But since I have a brand account, it doesn't work for a brand account. So it is what it is. Welcome everyone to the stream. Please smash the like button. Over 400 people on the horizontal live stream. Over 50 people on the vertical stream. Guys, smash that like button if you like my content. And remember, if you are on the vertical live stream and you want to play the mini games, you got to be on the horizontal. Okay, Team Green. Team Green, is it going to be us? We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. I need you guys to chant. Team Green, chant for green. Team Red, chant for red. And remember, you could be part of Team Red, and it's not a bad thing. Doesn't mean you're betting against silver. It just means you think the individual candle is going to be red. We need to chant for this. Let's see what we can do here. 50 seconds left in this candle. I'm Team Green. We were looking good there for a second, but now it's Team Red back in the lead. Come on, go green, go. Go green, go. Let's see what happens there. Let's refresh this tweet, the feed over there. Ooh, back to green. Back to green with 35 seconds. Come on, green. Let's see what we can do here. 28 seconds. Here we go. 20 seconds. Team Green is back in the lead, but Team Red is right on our heels. Is it going to be Team Green or Team Red? The Team Red is right on our heels with 10 seconds to go. Team Green. Okay, we're pulling ahead. Team Green. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Team Green takes it. Team Red almost got us at the very end. Team Red almost got us at the very, very end. Guys, I literally travel the world on gold and silver adventures for anyone just joining. 42,900 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're so close to 43. Can we do it live on the stream? Need you guys to like and share if you want to do it. I think we could do it. And if we hit 43,000, we'll do the big show live together. And remember, Crispy Bacon Jr., a channel member, has pledged 5 ounces of free silver for me to give away on the channel if we hit 50,000 subscribers by January 1st. And I'm going to match it another 5 ounces of silver. So that's 10 ounces of silver January 1st if we hit 50,000 subscribers. If you guys want the silver, gotta like, comment, subscribe, share, and buckle up for a fun party. And again, I do live streams all over the place, and you guys get to kind of help guide the adventure and come on the adventure. Do you all remember when we were on the Nile River and we got attacked by pirates?
Okay, this boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, it's gonna hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's a freaking pirate. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right, guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there? Oh, he's selling things.
That was such a fun time. You can't forget the Egyptian pyramids.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
Wow, we've got some mega green candles. This green candle is bigger than the first green candle I said was the biggest of the day. Are we going to push back towards 64? The top prediction, Venomized? Let's see. The jobs report for November, 64,000, saying OB Kenobi in chat. Thank you for that update. Yeah, price is running big green right now. You are totally right, Demons. Stathos, Demon Stathos. Camels cause depression, not Daisy. Daisy the camel definitely does not. 6385 says Fezzle Fez, and then Mr. Slammy. 6385 is what Fezzle Fez is saying. So Fezzle Fez is saying we get to right here. Fezzle Fez is saying right here, and then a slam's coming in chat. So let's see. Let's change that to purple for Fezzle Fez. Here we go, guys. All night they were slamming, and look at this. Oh, man. They're throwing up. They're throwing up. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Silver Trade is saying when silver enters backwardation 10 days before Christmas. Are we still in backwardation? Let's see. 63.14. Guys, we are 30 cents in backwardation. 36 in backwardation. Wow. And look at gold. It's funny how it's nearly identical candles. Look. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then we got bloop, bloop, bloop. Over $4,300 an ounce again with gold and going higher. Wow. They can't control the manipulation anymore. What a wild time to be alive. As Weimar Silver, and you know what, I'm going to go ahead and retweet that one. I like that. You guys, backwardation is extremely bullish. It signals a shortage in supply in the immediate market in the big bullion exchange vaults. And it signals that people want silver now and they're not willing to wait for the future contract to settle to do it. And Joshua Elder Hetrick with the $10 super chat saying, here's a little something for the Goblins Gotax. Thank you so much, Elder Joshua Hetrick, for that super chat. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I want to shout out also Roadkill gifted 1 channel membership earlier and it went to Great Scott. Thank you so much, guys. When you guys give back to the channel, it helps me do what I do. Travel the world on gold and silver ventures. Giving back to y'all. You can support the channel in other ways than money, though. You can like, comment, you can subscribe, you can share a stream, and together, working together, we have built from the ashes the Crustacean Nation. Traveling the world on gold and silver adventures, almost to 43,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. As we're having a pretty good little rally this morning. And Weimar Silver Baron saying ETFs added 895,000 troy ounces of silver to their holdings in the last trading session, bringing this year's net purchases to 134.9 million ounces. This was the 4th straight day of growth. Interesting. Bob Coleman saying looking forward to Wednesday. Wall Street Gold saying Hungary breaks the silence. Prime Minister says mass migration into European. Okay, that's not gold and silver. Silver Crusader saying Gary sticking it to the man. That's funny. Pure Metals is talking about stackers. The banksters right now, guys. Channel members, you know what emoji to drop in chat for the banksters. Benako64 is saying this is why having some gold and silver is so important. If you think the Fed will cap the 2% CPI target, you are dreaming. Guys, this is what a bunch of people don't get. And if you're watching this channel right now and you have no clue what's going on, know that the Federal Reserve is not federal. It's a private entity. And know that on their website, it says their goal is literally 2% inflation. CPI is inflation. 2% a year is their goal. That means every year your buying power drops by at least 2%. But guess what? That's their goal and it's been much worse. And they've changed how they measure inflation for a long time. You can go to Shadow Stats and see how they used to measure inflation. What a wild time to be alive. If you're also new to gold and silver, you got to do 2 things. 1, go search Mike Melodian Hidden Secrets of Money on YouTube. There's a playlist and it will change your life. Even if you're a stacker, you've never seen it, you got to watch it. It will change your life, give you information and show you like you made the right decision. So Hidden Secrets of Money, and also too on my channel, go to playlists, and I've got a playlist for brand new people getting into gold and silver. Are you new to silver and gold stacking? Go watch that. A bunch of videos that can help you get started. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet, but it can help you get started and hopefully not make the same decisions or mistakes that I and others have made. Over 400 people on the horizontal live stream, over 50 on the vertical. Thank you so much, guys. Smash that like button if you're enjoying this. Drop some hearts. We're only 30. Is that 43 likes from 200. I think we could get there. I do think we could get there. As I take a sip of Mrs. International Stacker's coffee. Whew. Wow. And Elder Joshua Hittrick just gifted an International Stacker membership, and that went to Amina. Amina, you just got a free membership. Check out your custom member emojis. And remember, channel members, we are going to the war room at the end of the stream. All channel members, we are going to the war room. Only channel members get access to the war room, and what happens in the war room stays in the war room. And Amina's going to get to see that live. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, in times like this, when the gold and silver is going crazy, the amount of fake coins is absolutely insane. This thing right here is cheaper than an ounce of silver. It's called the Pocket Pinger. There's a link in the description below. Listen to the sound of true silver. You hear that? It comes with the free phone application, and it can help you figure out if your coin, gold or silver, is fake or real. Cheaper than an ounce of silver. This is a mandatory, in my opinion, for all. Buy from the link below. That's not sponsored content. But buy from the link below and you get a discount, and the channel, you help support the channel. So thank you. Pocket Pinger, yes. The Real Geared Up Survivor saying the Pocket Pinger is a great tool to spot fakes. Totally. I want a free subscription. I hope I get one, says Venomize. Well, Venomize, when people donate the free gifts, it just randomly is given in chat by the bot. I have no control. So wish you luck, my friend. Do you guys want to see what some fakes look like? Do you want me to pull out my box of fakes that I've gotten from a lot of you? I've made videos on them. I've cut them in half. Put fakes in chat if you want to see what some fakes look like and how good they are. I keep them for educational purposes, but I stamp them all fake. I cut a bunch in half, so that way if I croak and Mrs. IS finds them, she's not like, oh, this is gold. No. We don't want fakes to get back into circulation, so I take them out of circulation. I destroy them, but I use them to kind of help educate folks on fakes. So let me pull... Okay. I'll show you guys a few fakes here. Every coin I'm about to show you is a fake. Okay. If these coins would have tricked you, I don't know what you should put in chat. Put tricked. If these coins would trick you, put tricked in chat. So this is a Morgan. Fake. Look at this, $50. People say that they don't make fakes of 90%. They do. Come on. There we go. This one's obviously fake to me. I mean, that one's pretty bad. This one, though. This one's scary. Look how good this one is. And they even have wear on it. That's a fake coin. They even have wear on it. And people used to say it's not worth them to counterfeit 90%. It is now. Here's a fake eagle. Another fake Morgan. You guys, if you see a deal that's too good to be true, it 1000% is with gold and silver. And I do not trust eBay at all. If you're buying on eBay, you got to buy from like Scottsdale Mint or AppMex, like only legit people. There's so many fakes on eBay. I reported a page selling fake Scottsdale counterfeit stuff straight from China, literally said from China. And eBay did nothing about it. They said, we reviewed it and there's nothing wrong with that listing. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Look at this fake. These are all fake, guys. So, moral of the story is fakes are getting very good. Scarily good. Okay, here's a telltale sign for fakes. Do you see the toning or the ring of toning around there? A lot of fakes for a while had the ring of toning. The totally fake, and that's like a major thing that should alert you if there's like a ring of toning like that. Here's another fake eagle. Do you guys want to see what the insides of these coins look like? I cut a bunch of them in half. Let me show you what the insides look like. Second here. 1 second here, and then we'll get back to the charts. So here is a fake Morgan. Pretty good looking Morgan. This is what it looks like inside. Brass or something. And then here's a fake gold. Here's a fake gold coin. I cut these in half on the channel. Anyways, guys, lots of fakes out there. Be careful. Be wary. And with gold and silver, if it's a deal too good to be true, it 1000% is. And if you're trying to save like 3%, 4%, and you buy one fake coin, you've ruined your dollar cost average right there. So don't do it. So moral of the story, buy from reputable dealers. If it's too good to be true, it is. And get some tools like the Pocket Pinger link in the description below to help you out. We've got over 50 people on the vertical live stream, over 400 on the horizontal. Welcome everybody. Smash that like button. See what's going on with gold. Gold, we're kind of starting to move sideways, over 4,300. And we are 63.60. Wow, that jumped high. Okay, we are back in contango. 63.60s around here. So we're back in contango, which means that the silver futures price is now higher than the spot price. We keep going in and out of backwardation. Ladies and gentlemen, the market's broken. But it's because of all the manipulation. As David Morgan's saying, agree, low allocation to precious metals, thanks. I'm not sure what he's talking about there. Let's go to notifications here. Whew. Let's refresh that. Who's sipping on coffee? Wall Street Gold saying silver futures just jumped 63.62 this morning. Yeah, that was a big jump. Look at that. We just refreshed that. Look at that supernova jump. Bloop. Like 30 cents. That was crazy. Venomize is saying, IS, my local coin shop is a bit of a tyrant, to be honest. Some can. There's great coin shops, but some are tyrants. So if your local coin shop's a tyrant, they're not your trusted source, right? Go somewhere else. Fiji $50 is genuinely blue. Huh. Look at this, guys. 1 month performance. So this is just the 1 month performance. Gold up 2%, silver up 20, bonds down 2, Bitcoin down 9, S&P up 2, gold miners up 20, silver miners up 28. That's awesome. That's just the last month. Oh, I forgot to cover this, guys. 1 ounce of silver is now worth more than an ounce of oil. When 1 ounce of silver can now purchase a full barrel of oil, it tells you everything you need to know. This isn't getting cheaper. It's silver quietly reclaiming its role as money. 1 ounce of silver has 1 barrel. So I want you guys in chat, let me know, how many barrels of oil could you buy today? That's funny. As Valerian says, looks like we're going to be back soon. Still not crazy about the nuke stocks. The Silver Surfer says, dude, 64.63, keep on stacking. Okay, we had a nice little pop up there. Then a little bit of a smack, consolidation. I think we're going to pop again here. This gold is continuing its pattern now. Bullish pattern, guys. High, consolidate, high, consolidate, high, consolidate, high, consolidate. This is a bit of a breakdown here, but we'll see what happens. gold. Silver's more like this right now. See what happens here. Remember, this red arrow is where I'm expecting a smack of some sort. And channel members, we will be going to the war room here just in a little bit. We got over 400 people on and 189 likes, guys. The like to viewer ratio is in backwardation. If you could please smash, tap, crest, roundhouse kick, whatever you got to do. Only 11 away from 200. I appreciate it so much. Looking over to the chat on the vertical live stream. Folks in the vertical live stream having fun. Folks in the horizontal live stream having fun. 0 barrels. That stuff is too crude for me, says Aaron. That's funny. Make sure they have at least some cells. Not all buys that are positive. This says Tilly the Stacker. If you play the live stream on 2x speed, you will always be current in the stream. Interesting, Real Geared Up Survival. That is a good hack. That is a real good hack. Super good hack. Thank you so much to Debut West for subscribing. Let's see how many subscribers we're at, guys. We're at 42,921 subscribers, 79 more to the big show. Okay, this is going to be a sideways day for silver. Probably a SmackDown coming after lunch. We might have some interesting price action. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to trigger. Let's go here. Oh, wrong thing. Come on. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 5 minutes. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 5 minutes. If you're on the vertical live stream and you're a channel member and you want to go to the war room, you're going to have to come to the horizontal. When that happens, it might move you automatically. We'll see. This is the first time I've ever done the dual stream. So it might bring the verticals over. We'll see. But we got 400 people on the horizontal, 50 people on the vertical. What a wild time to be alive. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, quick, we got 30 seconds left. Is this going to be a green candle or a red candle? I am team green. I'm team green. I don't know what I just did. I went to... I went to SPX. What is going on? I just went off the chart. There we go. 20 seconds. I'm team green. Let's see what we got here. Doing it vertically is always better, says Elder Joshua. That's funny. Let me in, says the Real Geared Up Survival. You gotta become a channel member, Survival. I'm sorry. Only channel members. Get in the war room. Gold is setting up for another leg here. 63.31. We're only 10 cents away from backwardation again. Silver might be setting up here too. Let's see what happens here. COMEX moves 7.7 million ounces of Friday from registered to eligible, says Stefan. You guys, we're going to the war room in just 3 minutes. All channel members prepare. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Please smash that like. Please drop a comment. Please subscribe. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 2 minutes 30 seconds. The countdown will start in 1 minute 30. Thank you everybody for tuning in. You are all mega. Constitutional Stacker is saying, oops, get out of here. Get out of here. Constitutional Stacker is saying he's not reading YouTube chat. I'm tired anyway. Merry Christmas to all. Good night. Good night, Constitutional. Constitutional, I've got 2 streams going right now, a vertical and a horizontal. So it's hard to keep my eye on both. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. Channel members are going to the war room in 53 seconds. 53 seconds. Okay. Now here's where the fun part comes. Here's where the fun part comes. One minute countdown starts in 22 seconds to the war room. What do you guys think silver's gonna do today? Finish at an all-time high? It could. It very well could. Roadkill, the war. The war is for the war room. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 1 minute. All channel members report to the war room. We're going there in 1 minute. For everyone else, thank you for joining the stream. Please smash that like button on the way out. I will for sure be live streaming Friday evening in market close from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might stream any day in between now and then, depending on what's going on. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 30 seconds. Thank you, everybody. Smash that like button on your way out. To all subscribers that aren't coming to the war room, I appreciate y'all. To y'all, I'll say catch you on the next one. To all the channel members, I'll say prepare yourselves, clad your armor. We're going to the war room in just 15 seconds. Now, you should be taken automatically from the horizontal. I think from the vertical, too. We'll test it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Hold your breath. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everybody.